Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
No, we didn't forget. It's the Print Factory here on a Thursday, talking Thursday Night Football. And yes, it is 3 p.m. Eastern time. We had to move the time up. Big T had to get his kids. We couldn't leave them on the side of the road, right, Big T? Walk home. I mean, we couldn't do that. We can't do that nowadays. You can't just walk home from school nowadays, apparently. Kids got to be picked up. And, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right, Big T? Had to move the time slot up.
The funny part is I didn't end up picking her up.
What?
But I was doing my job, though. I was literally pulling out of the house. And then, of course, she calls, and there was something after school. So every other time I will be getting her, though. But it was funny, though, that I didn't actually pick her up after it.
That is funny. You could have just went with it, too, and you were just like, no. See, that's how
I
effective
never.
Big
The
T
one
is.
thing about me, I stand on principles of always telling the truth. I can't help it. It's to a fault even sometimes.
Yep.
I have to tell the truth.
I like that. I like that. We got Alexa in here. Go Birds. All right. Go Birds. I see Bean Air in the chat already talking about his Giants. Listen, don't worry about my lady. She's fully satisfied. No blue chews needed. We got the job done. Got the job done last night too. Just, get the job done.
You and this freaking blue chew, like, it tilts me so hard when
he wrote it.
The job done anyways. I don't need any.
That's right.
What's press do? I don't need anything.
All natural. Some women don't care. That's fine. You know what I mean? I care. All natural. Don't need shit.
I want to try it just to own you. I'm so tired of you saying it.
The funny part is it won't own me. It'll just make me laugh at you. You know what I mean? Just make me laugh at you. So it won't own me. I don't care.
Someone on performance enhancers.
Well, no fucking shit, dude. I mean, you kidding me?
I'm gonna cheat. I kind of want to try it one time just to see what happens. I've never given it a spin. I want to see what happens.
Watch out, dude. You might get hooked. You might get hooked.
If I get hooked, I get hooked. That might be something I like. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. Again, though, that's another reason though why I just say no, right, Tony?
What are you talking about, Squint? This is not true. I never. When did I say that? I didn't say that. I did say pulling out of the house. That was not what we were talking about, though.
Oh, yeah, that is not what we were referring to.
I haven't done that in 20 years.
Why would you do that? You're married.
And now I got no threat of more kids. So, there's literally no repercussions.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
I want to find out, Derek. I mean, so I might, who knows? I mean, I might find a new world out there.
Yeah, for me, I think it's more just I say no to everything. We were talking about this on the phone yesterday when I was telling you about how I just I refuse to take anything. Like if I have a headache, I just will sit there and have a headache. You know what I mean? I don't take shit, and you'll laugh. You probably are the one that probably laughs at me and is just take fucking, whatever, Tylenol or whatever helps your headache. And I'm just sitting there nope, I'll just sit in darkness for a couple hours and stuff. But yeah, I just don't take shit. So congrats. I saw your little hit in college football. Was that Bruce getting you the promised land? Had to be Bruce.
Just gets it done. And JSU knows this as good as anyone. And people should know it about Run Pure. And one of my favorite things is a little just shitty Wednesday night college football slate with 4 horrible teams. And then you go in there, you don't put much money in. I think I only had a little over $200 in there. And you win $5,000 because at Run Pure, we have every sport up there. Bruce is in there. I think he said there's some crazy amount of projections this week because there's football every day this week. 7,000 projections this week he's got up for the players. And this is why I love Bruce. How in the world can you project that many people? I mean, it was Liberty versus, I mean, it was the shittiest 4 teams you've ever heard of in your life. And he somehow got projections on there. And the guy that I won it was because of Bruce, his little description. And then I looked at the game logs. I wouldn't have won without Bruce. So I give him credit. And it's just fun. Like, it's just, we had a member won the $5. He beat me. He posted. He let me know, JSU. I was in second. He was in first. He won like $750 off $5. Like, that is what Run Pure is all about. And that's why this time of year, we got NBA coming in a couple of weeks. It's like stealing, freaking coming in, getting all those sports. And you got a guy like Bruce doing this literally 7 days a week, projections up there that it's just, you can't get it cheaper. And it's just, now's the time to get in for sure. But it did. It feels good. Nothing makes me happier. You would think like 100K hits and stuff we've had. Well, obviously that makes you happy too. But I love the just random Wednesday night hits like that. Big Ed, I see you, Big Ed.
Nothing better than like a random Wednesday hit. I'm with you. I'm
you're not
with you.
expecting it. Like, I'm sitting there watching the baseball, the football. Like, you're not thinking you're gonna. You put it in, like maybe you min cash. I didn't put a ton of thought into it. I'll be honest. I looked at the playbook, look what Bruce wrote, popped a team in there, and I watched the games, but I wasn't like sitting there like I'm gonna win 5,000 tonight. I just put it in there, and what happens happens. And then when you see it, it feels good.
The kid, I don't think I have to worry about this no matter what, bro. So I think we're good on that one. I don't think I have to worry about that.
Caleb, we want some for sure some Discord help. I think I saw you sent me a Twitter message. I got a lot of messages quick though, like always when I post something like that. I'll check it out. I'll check it out because I want like two or three Discord people.
That's it. 2 or 3 Discord people navigate the news for NBA, right, Tony? Post in Discord, add everyone when late news hits in the Discord. And again, that's one of the best parts of being in the Discord, especially with sports that are so news dependent. And NBA is one of those sports where, like, and Tony, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like if you're not at your computer around lock, you're in trouble.
Lose.
You're in trouble. Exactly.
If you don't have a membership to a place like Run Pure, or somewhere, you're not going to win. And if you don't have some sort of news, you're not going to win. It's impossible. Every other sport you can win without that.
That's why though.
College football last night, you can win it. Lots of them you can win it. NBA, you cannot win without that stuff.
Yeah, there's certain sports where it's so news driven that like you just have to be around your computer. You have to be in a Discord, right, where they're just plugging the news in, and that's Run Pure Sports. If you want to be, a member, you get all sports, one price. Run Pure Premium is the membership for you. NBA starts in like 2 weeks, and like Tony said, college football's every day for the next however many days. You got NFL, all sports. PGA still going on, I guess. There's PGA. You know what I mean? We have every sport. You want it, check it out. And we are looking for some Discord people. So hit up Tony in his DMs. How rich?
Every time I do that too, I regret it, by the way, because there's just so many messages that come in. I need a better plan of how to like navigate it.
I agree. K Reed, how rich? 5K feels better Wednesday than a weekend. I mean,
I wish that was the case. 5K feels good every day. I'm just saying it felt good on a Wednesday.
It feels good on a day when you're not expecting, because there's not that much sports going on. You know what I mean? Like I get it. I get what
honestly,
you're saying.
The prize
Tony.
pools aren't that big. Like you have to finish first to like win anything significant.
Yep, I agree. I did want to hit this. Finally caught you live. Let's talk little Jordan Humphreys winning the GPP tonight. Tony, we got little Jordan Humphreys back in our lives tonight.
What team is little Jordan on? The Giants?
The Giants, yeah, because the Giants are down. Now they're down. Neighbors, Slayton, both out with injuries. So yeah, they had to pick up another receiver. It looks like he'll be active here, and then they got Hyatt and Collins. So yeah, we'll have some Giants receivers to talk about here on this slate. Should be an interesting, man. Those are like the top studs for the Giants. We got all 3 of those guys, and we got like Theo Johnson and Cam Scadaboo and Tyrone Tracy. Like that's the Giants skill guys that we're going to be touching on here.
The thing I don't get too is all year we've talked about the pricing, right? How it's not high enough. And then we finally get a random slate on a Thursday where they just price everyone up there out of nowhere. Like it hasn't been this way all year.
Cam Scadaboo's like 10K with Tyrone Tracy back. Like that's crazy.
Of them, though. Like we haven't seen two quarterbacks over 10K hardly at all. Jackson Dart's over 10. Devontae and AJ Brown are both almost 10. This is just insanity for pricing compared to what we've seen all year.
Yeah, which makes a slate a lot.
Tyrone Tracy 7K. Like, what are we doing?
But I think it also comes back to the point of it makes a slate where like you might need to dumpster dive for at least one spot just to build teams. You know what I mean? Like unless you really like a player too, like down in that like 3-4K range that you can just really lock in on, you're going to have to dumpster dive. And I mean, we'll get to some spots. We touched on the pass catchers for the Giants. There's some other, possible, dare I say, 200 plays that could open up, Tony, on this slate. We haven't had many slates where it's like we love the cheap range, but I do think this is a slate where just one spot, right, Tony, to make everything work. I think we could dumpster dive and find one cheap, shitty guy for 200 that makes the lineup, kind of rounds out the lineup, and hope it gets to the promised land. So yeah, we'll get to that. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the video if you do enjoy these videos each and every week we do them. Smash the like and subscribe. Yes.
You've made fun of me about my boy Theo Johnson for years. Finally, 2 housers last week. Double duty from Big Daddy Theo.
I don't know how you can say I've made fun of you for years.
Every time I bring him up, you give me that look. You like stare a hole through me.
You want to know why I stare a hole through you? You want to know why? Because last year, my Theo Johnson bags were heavy. They were packed for best ball, and he let me down hard. He did absolutely nothing.
You told me you don't quit on people.
Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't draft any Theo Johnson, so yeah, I'm not happy with the Theo Johnson love. So
it's uncanny on these shows though when we do that. Like Parker Washington was the worst. I didn't do the show with you last time. The first time all year we didn't do a show, so I don't even know what you said. But Parker Washington, even if you said differently, was the worst play on that slate. And of course he scores after I say it. Hopefully you didn't say it was a good play after I made
honestly, I didn't even say he I guess I mean I'm wrong apparently, but I didn't even think he was that good of a play to talk him at all on the slate. So
who was that? Oh, Rubio was talking about.
I also told people that Diami Brown, it was a terrible matchup for him and he was going to be popular.
Why was he not like, well, we're going to get in this, what we always freaking do where we start talking about, why was he not on the field? Like he just wasn't playing that much.
I don't know. I don't know if it had something to do with the injury and then bringing him back slower. I have no idea. All I knew is that it was a bad matchup, and I talked about it, and I knew people were going to jam him because I saw the projection, and everyone knows my love for Diami Brown. And at first, in the beginning of the day, I was like, I should put him in the core. He's too cheap. And then I thought to myself, I was like, this is just a bad matchup. I'm putting him in the core just because of a price tag on a guy that I know is completely boomer bust and that I know is going to have big weeks, but he's also going to have really bad weeks. What's going on, Fantasy Guru Drew?
Man, that's a showdown hero right there, Fantasy Guru Drew. Who's shipped more than him the last few years?
Not many people, I know that. But so back to the Diami thing, though, it's like, Tony, I want to play Diami when no one's playing him. Yeah. You talk about this all the time with like Justin Fields type players. Like, I want to play these type of guys when no one's on them. I don't want to play them when they're 30-40% owned.
I had a good night on that. What was it, Monday? I had a good night Monday too. I didn't like win first or anything, but I had a good night because I didn't play him. And the crazy part was I played kickers over him, which was a different price range. But it got me on a totally different build, which got me way higher than all the
with the kickers. Wow,
captain kickers. I didn't captain, but I had
no,
both
but I'm
of them.
saying you cashed with both kick because I played
Yeah,
double kicker
and I
teams
cashed
too.
way up with both kickers.
I did not cash with those teams, so
Yeah.
wow, that's impressive.
I think I basically had. Well, I had Kelsey, who was like
you
the
must have
nuts.
had like the complete nuts, other than those two spots.
I did have it was like the nut because I was thinking if I got a 50-yarder from Butker at the end, that I might have like got all the way to the top. I probably wouldn't have though because I didn't have Hunt, so I wouldn't have got all the way to the top.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I lost. It was the kickers. I had way too much of the kickers, and I apparently didn't have
the one kicker. The Jacksonville guy ended up decent because he hit the 50-yarder. Butker.
Yeah, but I had a ton of Butker too.
Yeah.
Like I had a ton of Butker. He was like one of my highest owned guys.
He missed one, right? Or was I remembering it wrong? He missed one.
I think he missed one, right?
I think so. I can't remember. All the games blend together.
Isn't that why all the Chiefs? Isn't that why all the Chiefs fans were screaming about cutting him or whatever?
Are you new? So. See, this is what we do, baby. This is what we do.
Yeah, he must have tuned it. Would you guys not talk for 20 minutes about?
No, Rubio got me right to business. We were right to business. He didn't. I mean, we were like 30 minutes in, and I was worried we'd get to an hour, and we still got to an hour because we talked a lot, but we got right to business. Rubio's not a joker. He brings a different vibe to the game than old John.
Now he's a serious guy in a different way. I'm pretty serious too, but not like it's a little different.
You just don't. You're different. You're not serious though.
Thank you. I am different. Thank you. You're a little weird, but you're you're not that weird. Well,
I mean, saying drawing is weird. For sure.
Well, saying Jaguars is weird, and I couldn't even make fun of you.
That's my team name, Jaguars.
I couldn't even make fun of you.
It still sounds right. Jaguars. How do you say it? Jaguars.
Oh God, it gets worse every time he says it. It gets worse. Hey, listen. I'll say it. I fuck up shit all the time. Drawing.
The crazy part though about this is my freaking school was the Jaguars.
I know that is the funniest.
I still think I'm saying it right though, so I hate you all.
Probably because you've been saying it for the last like 20 years.
I don't ever say the mascot though. Like I make fun of the announcers that always say like the Giants and the Eagles are going up. I don't do that. Like I don't know. Like I've never once been like we're the Jaguars. Jaguars. That's how you say it, Jaguars.
That kind of sounds badass. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not how you say it, is it?
No, but if you said it that way, I think it'd be better. It would sound
Jaguar. Okay, making
Jaguars.
So how do you say it? Like break it down like how they're doing it. Like Jag. Obviously, the first part is Jag, but then how does the Jaguars like horse? Like yours?
Is that
Jaguars?
Is that really it?
Jaguars?
We're doing it again. Kevin. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Tony really wants to figure this out right now.
Jaguars. Did I average a double-double? No, I didn't average 10 boards. No way. I didn't average that many rebounds.
I could see you kind of like David Lee. You probably shot.
No, I played way more perimeter than David Lee.
I was going to say you probably shot a little bit more than
I played way more perimeter, and I didn't rebound as much.
David Lee did shoot that mid-range top of the key jumper.
I was not you know me.
I know. I'm saying he did shoot that mid-range jumper. I'm just saying.
If there's one thing I didn't, I mean, I shot like 72% inside the arc. Like that was like my actual percentage because I didn't shoot mid-rangers. It was all layups, so you weren't going to miss any.
Layups and threes definitely was big.
Definitely not 10 rebounds a game though. About 7 or 8 rebounds a game.
That's still not bad.
I was definitely not like some crazy good rebounder though.
I was the best rebounder on my team. Could you believe that?
No, stop. Get us back to the game.
All right, let's talk about the Giants and the Eagles
God,
here.
the Jets
Giants
bring
at
me
home.
back in again. Well, how do you
No.
say it? Jaguars? That's how I say it. I thought Jaguar. Yeah.
Oh,
So it is
man.
Jaguars? Is that what it is? Jaguars. Like wires. That's really how you say it, Craig? Jaguars? Hold on.
Oh,
I'm
God.
asking Grok.
As you were asking Gronk, I just saw someone post in
Jaguar.
Discord Jalen Carter's questionable for tonight, which is interesting.
Jaguars. That's how you say it. Jaguars.
Yeah. Jaguars.
Yeah, so I said it wrong. I concede. Jaguars. I said Jaguars, and it's Jaguars.
Jag me off.
Wars.
Yeah.
Jaguars. I can't even say it like that. I don't like it like that. Jaguars.
Donnie, don't lie to him, Donnie. Don't do
Thank
it,
you,
Donnie.
Donnie. I knew it.
Don't do it. Jeez.
See,
All
that's
right.
how I say it. Jaguars. Jaguars, though. Those are the two. How I say it and how it's correctly spelled right there.
All right. Are you done? Did you figure it out?
As long as people stop making fun of me, they're hurting my feelings.
What? No, I know you. You don't actually get your feelings hurt, so that's a lie.
I just can't believe I'm actually a little traumatized though that I don't even know how to say my own school mascot.
You do. You just grew up saying it the wrong way.
No,
and then just
I thought that was how
saying
you
it.
say it though. I thought that was how you say it. No.
Okay, so you're gonna fix the way you say it now?
I don't think I can. It's been too long.
So it doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't even matter. All right.
Jay, I can't ship the backpack because you've sent me 49 tweets about the backpack. I don't like to be nagged. It comes when it comes. JSU knows this. The more I get nagged, the more I don't want to send it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, though, you have kind of put the backpack in his face every time we get on the show.
I was going to send it, but then like 2 days later, he'll be like, "Did you send the backpack yet?" And then I get annoyed, and then I wait another, and then it comes in again.
Yeah, you gotta wait. If you have like gear, you gotta be patient. You can't nag. Big T.
I even got pens in there and a notebook ready for him. I got some Run Pure pens and a notebook ready.
To all people actually sending Big T messages about things like maybe the NBA Discord thing that he sent a tweet about, let me just give you a little advice. You send your message, don't send multiple messages. That honestly, you're almost insta out when you send multiple messages. He'll just stop. Like he'll just go to the next person. So literally one message and just wait. He will look at them and then respond to, people accordingly.
Hector, buddy. That's so true, VIP. The freaking Hector, buddy. That's because I always lose the list. I need the list.
These are excuses, people.
I know. I admit it. I freaking admit it. That's why it's so funny, because it's true.
AJ, so the Eagles Giants. Well, I've been actually trying to get to this subject for the last 7 minutes, and Big T has just been distracted by the entire chat.
I know.
So I'm blaming this one. Normally it's my fault. I'm blaming this one on Big T though.
This is the way to do it too. If you send it to her, she'll send it. She's good with this stuff.
You need to just send his backpack out. Wait, stop.
It's right here. It's ready. It's got notebook. Where's it at? It's right here still.
This is what I'm talking about, though. I don't blame Jay for being pissed. He should be pissed at you. Every show, you take the backpack, you show it around to people. You do it drives him nuts, probably.
It is what it is.
Jay, I'm on your side. This is bullshit.
Fair, though,
bullshit.
I think Amber took my. I was gonna make an example because when I got the new iPhone. You know how you send the old one back, in the box?
Yeah.
I've had the box sitting there for, what have I had it for now? 2-3 weeks?
Oh,
and the box has been sitting there, and I hadn't sent it. And now it's gone. I think Amber might have sent it for me.
Probably. She probably got sick of seeing the box.
And you get money for it. It's worth $700 or something, and I wasn't sending it.
Yeah, that's
That's
like
how you know it's not personal. It's just that it just happens that way.
it reminds me of like the old cable boxes where like if you got a new one, they'd want you to send it back, and if you didn't, they'd start charging you. You know what I mean?
That's
They'd start
happened to me. I've
charging
got
you.
charged plenty.
Yeah, it happened to my second boss where we were working, and his wife. I remember his wife come in and just steamroll him one day because they got charged for like 6 months, and he said he did it like 8 months ago, like a classic like guy. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I did it. Totally didn't do it. So,
Carmine, we'll talk about the game when you get a logo.
Yeah, no logo, no game. Fix the logo. Oh. Damn, look at chat. You got him rolling so much. He took the sweatshirt off. You took the sweatshirt off.
It's hot in here, man. It's freaking warm.
Well, no shit. It must be hot in there if you're taking the sweatshirt off. I've never seen you mid-show take the sweatshirt off, I don't think.
Freaking dressed. Sun's out, guns out.
Seriously, let them know. Love that. All right. Now we can get to the game here. Okay. Everyone's here for the game. Took us about 30 minutes, but we're here. And we got to talk about it, Tony. I did just see this report too. Jalen Carter popped up questionable. That's not good for the Eagles. We'll see what happens with that. That would be a big loss if they lost him on their defensive line. But Tony, you were talking about the pricing, and just from like an overview standpoint, before we talk about the game and who you like to win and stuff like that, this pricing, man, it makes it really tough to build teams, like I said, unless you are going to punt a spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough game too because the Eagles offense has struggled. The total's only 40, and these prices are honestly what it reminds me of is a game where I won all the money with the kicker captain. Like before we dive into the pricing and stuff, a low-scoring game where not that many people score touchdowns, where they kick a bunch of field goals, is where it was the biggest ever showdown at Run Pure, where freaking everybody won all the money. And I'm not saying that's going to be tonight, but I'm just saying the way in general. I mean, you got one guy projected 20, another guy 19, and then everything 15 or lower. That is the makings of a mid-range kicker captain winning slate just in general. And I just don't see upside anywhere. Like Saquon, I mean, at this price point, I don't see a ton of upside. Hurts, I don't think the Giants can score with Philadelphia. I just don't. So if I don't think they can score, it's either a Philly blowout or a low-scoring game. And I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting thought to find some mid-range. And the problem with the mid-range, even the mid-range is priced up a little bit. I mean, You got Goddard 6,400, Theo is 50. When has Theo been 5,800 on a showdown without a 10 projection? Kickers are in the 4Ks. I mean, there's just no cheap guys anywhere.
Yeah, and you brought up the, possibly the game going under. I do think everybody likes the under here. I feel like everyone's on the under. On the Giants. Skill guys are just terrible. How can they keep up? Philly's offense hasn't been that good either, so maybe even Philly's offense isn't that good. I will just say
I'm pretty confident their offense isn't that. I think they're definitely a big step back this year for sure, like without a doubt. We're at the point of the season now where it's not as fluky anymore. The first 2-3 weeks kind of fluky. We're way further in now where I don't think it's fluky.
The only thing I will say to counteract this point that you're bringing up is their schedule has been absolutely brutal. Dallas, hard, KC.
When's the hard schedule affected them in past, though? That didn't affect them last year. They pounded everybody.
Well, they pounded everyone because their offensive line was not banged up. This is the problem with their team. The problem with their team is that their offensive line is not playing at the elite level that they were playing at last year. That's just a fact. Guys are hurt. Dickerson, Juergens, they're still banged up. They're still either playing through injuries or they've been sitting out or nagged up, whatever. But they just haven't been right. So the holes haven't been there like they were last year for Saquon. That's why Saquon has had games where he's rushing for, minimal yards. You're not seeing the Saquon explosion games, Tony, like we saw last year, where he's ripping off 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Actually, he's been, decent in the passing game, some of these games, but like last game, but like 30 yards on the ground against Denver, 43 and 19 carries against Tampa Bay, 46 and 18 carries against the Rams. Like, Tony, that's not Saquon Barkley, but that tells you, though, I don't think it's like Saquon Barkley's lost it. I think it's more like their offensive line is just not creating the type of holes that they were creating last year.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. They look way less dominant on both sides of the ball up front, and that was their key thing to hang their hat on. Also, my boy, from just to get distracted again, me and Jamon Chichi are buddies now. I said he hated me. He went in my DMs. He sent me the whole explanation. He doesn't agree with a lot of the stuff I say, but I respect it. You know me, I respect it. You don't have to agree with what I love it. And honestly, he hasn't liked my strategies with stuff. I love it that he has his own philosophies and stuff. I respect that. And he came in to clarify. So we're boys now. We no longer we're buddies.
Were you guys battling? Was this like a last show thing?
We were never battling because he went in and said, I don't follow Big T's cores. I don't do this. But I liked it. I respected it. I don't want people to blindly follow him. And he had reasons for it. And I like that. The only people and you know this better than anyone, the only people I hate are the ones that just are haters for no reason. They come in and they're just dicks and there's just no reason to whatever. Because, I mean, we're going on here. We're doing content every day. I mean, I play 7 or 8 sports at least, and I'm doing content. So, of course, people aren't going to agree with everything I do. And I have my own little style. So if you don't agree with it, I don't care. Like, I love that he came in and said that. So, yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, it's the trolling.
The trolls.
The total trolls, though. Like, if you're just trolling and like it's like fun, whatever, like that's fine. But if you're just trolling to be a dick,
I like that. Have a reason for it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that I'm like the best player in the world. I have my own strategies. I do my own things. I've never.
I might tell people that. I might tell people that, but that's just throwing that out there. No one said it. That's a lie. I definitely have told people that before, but dude, I have my own brother will come and tell me, I faded your cores. I followed Big T's core this week. Okay, fuck you. But he just tells me that. I don't care. Like, I literally don't care at all. I actually said to him, though, I was like, that's better than you playing like some random fucking like tight end that doesn't even play. Like I'm happy you're at least following somebody who actually plays content and can have like a decent shot at maybe winning.
Do we really only have 11 likes? Is that right? That can't be right. Maybe we should give out. We'll do it like the old days since we've been interacting with chat. Like if we got
55 likes right now.
If we get up to like 300 likes, we just give out some hats or something.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We got 55 likes right now. So first hat will be given out at what, 150? I think that's fair.
Yeah, like 200. I mean, there's 300 watching. We got to get at least 200. These hats are solid. Which one's this one? I like this.
Yeah, one. I don't even know if I have that one. Yeah, those hats are nice. Give out some hats. Give out some hats, baby. We will if we hit that like button. Look Tony, look at how easy, and now I'm just going to sidetrack again, but look at how easy it is to just hit the like button.
Yeah, and the subscribe.
That's how easy it is. Click. Yep.
I do like that graphic. That graphic's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? It's just so easy, though. That's all you got to do. Hit the like.
I didn't used to like this hat. I like it now, though. I like it.
I don't know if I like the gray.
The same thing. You don't have to like it. I support the honesty.
Yeah, no, on the hat. I like gray, though. I'm a big fan of gray. Like T-shirts, huge, like love gray. But I don't know if I like it on the hat. That's my take.
Yeah,
though.
We can get a core. I'll give a core. Yeah.
Can we get a core for 100 likes? More than 100, Tony. What are you talking about? More than 100?
I'm in a good
mood. Out a hat. We're giving out a hat at 200. What are we doing here? All right.
My core's not worth as much as a hat. Just ask Jamon Chichi.
Yeah. Just ask Jamon Chichi. See what you did, Jay Machichi. See what you did. All right. All right. So back to this game here, Tony. Are you on the under? Is that where you're going with this? Because it sounded to me like the way you were talking, you feel like this game goes
I
under.
definitely don't have like a strong take because it's already a super low total. I was actually surprised that it was 40.5. But I mean, they have struggled on offense, and I do struggle to see the Giants like moving the ball up and down the field. Now I'm really getting. Can I have the dude's backpack?
That would be the ultimate troll if you just sent it to somebody else. Dick.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't have a ton of conviction on the under. I kind of feel like it lands somewhere around there. I feel like it's a low scoring game, but 40 is low. I mean, you're talking 23-20 goes over, and that's If I had to pick, though, I guess I would like under.
I feel like, though, you could be talking one-sided game.
I could definitely see a Philadelphia blowout. I could see that 100%.
Like 30 to 6.
It's going to be low scoring or a Philadelphia blowout. If it's a Philadelphia blowout, though, I think it has a decent chance to go over because I could see the Giants scoring a little late. So that's how I see it going, either a Philly blowout where it maybe goes over or just a low-scoring game that the Giants cover.
I just feel uncomfortable because I feel like everybody is on the under. I feel like everyone thinks this game goes under and I just get a little worried. And it's like, even you said, like the blowout, it could still go over in like a blowout. It still has a chance. And I think Philly can move the ball. I do think that the Philly passing game is very interesting on the slate just because the run game hasn't been doing shit. And yeah, they're playing the Giants. Saquon's going back to New York. This has already happened, right? I'm sure he's going to want to, give it to the Giants or whatever, but he's already done it. He owned them. They won, the Super Bowl, right, Tony? So I don't know how much revenge there is left for Saquon, but I think this is a spot where, Jalen Hurts dropped back like 40 times against the Denver Broncos. I think they could definitely throw the football around against the Giants. Spencer Rattler had some success throwing the football around against the Giants.
Another like weird thing for me is SaberSim. When you run the Sims, it gives you a lot more Giants than Eagles, which also makes me a little uncomfortable. Some of these top Sim builds are literally 4-2 Giants, 5-1 Giants builds.
It's those price tags, man. It's those price tags.
Cheap to me though. Like, who's cheap?
So it's because of what you talked about, though. Philadelphia is the easiest team in the world. Like, they're so condensed with their players, and they're all expensive outside of, like, who? Dallas Goedert, who's still
why is Jackson Dart my highest owned guy?
I think that's them getting you a little different from the Saquon.
Scatabo, freaking my second highest owned guy. Like, I don't get
that. Is definitely the Sims.
The Sims love the Giants.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's telling you the over.
Or it's just telling me Philadelphia stinks, and
it could be telling you Philly stinks.
Because that's definitely in the cards that it happens in the NFL. Teams go from dominant, and then the next year it happens. The rarity is what the Patriots and the Chiefs have done over the years. It's a lot more common to just fall off a cliff.
Yeah,
I tend to think Philadelphia does play good. AJ Brown's for sure the guy I like the most up top.
AJ Brown, I don't know where you're getting plus 235, but DK Sportsbook has him at plus 195. I already bet it. I think he's a great bet for a touchdown here. 235, awesome bet. Love that. But all right, so you're on the Giants, or you're indifferent with the under. I feel like you might be talking
indifferent with the game, but I think I have to take Philly and just give them one more week to figure it out. But if I said I was like super confident, I'd be lying. I could definitely see Philly just thinking.
Yeah, and it is a short week. Like, weird things happen on these Thursday games. Jackson Dart could still kind of figure it out. We saw the San Francisco with the Rams, and everyone thought the Rams were going to pound them with all their guys out, and San Francisco figured out a way. They could, dink and dunk their way. Jackson Dart could run the football. His rushing prop is pretty high. Like, he at least has paths Tony, to get there, even without, some of his better weapons. But looking at the top range here, you got Barkley as the highest priced guy at 11.6, Jalen Hurts under him at 11K, and then Jackson Dart, like you said, at 10.2, Cam Scadaboo at 10K, and then you got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith at 98 and 96. I mean, that range seems kind of silly. First of all, Hurts under Barkley seems a little silly to me. And then Cam Scadaboo above AJ Brown just seems very silly to me.
Yeah, it is. And the Sims honestly have me traumatized here right now. So I want to switch it up and see if I run it just by projection, how much it flips. Because I tend to trust SaberSim a decent amount these days with what it spits out. And so right now, while we're sitting here looking at it, I'm just going to rerun it really quick by projection and just see how much it totally flips. So, like, for example, Scadaboo was like 60% plus for me in the Sims, and then I get just dead zero at projection.
I knew it was going to flip like that.
Jackson Dart, I'm like 70% to 35%. Saquon and Hurts, much less than that to way more than that. Like, just by projection, all of a sudden I'm getting all 4-2 Eagles. So exactly what you said, the Sims, just knowing ownership and knowing stuff like that, it makes me feel a little uneasy. I'm not going to lie, because I already feel like the Eagles have looked bad. They look bad versus the Rams. And granted, you make a good point too, though. All the teams they've struggled against are good teams. The Giants aren't a good team, but still, it's a road game on a short week in New York. It's not exactly the easiest landing spot in the world.
Yeah, it's just the Giants have played, the competition has been way less for the Giants than it has
That's why the spread's 7.5 though on the road too. Like,
right,
they're catching
that's true.
A big number at home.
That's true. It's like 7.
Out of curiosity.
What, the Giants and the?
Yeah, what was
well, it had to be. They had to get smacked.
Philly, no. So Philly won by 7 in Philadelphia, which was in January, so it might not have even been everybody playing. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think everyone. Yeah, no one played in that game, so that game.
Okay, that makes sense. That doesn't count.
And then the earlier game, they won 28-3, and they've won 2-4. They've won 7 out of the last 8 versus them too. Actually, the other game might have been no one playing too. The year before, no one played either. So they basically have owned them. Philadelphia has owned them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that checks out. I will say, though, this D-line, the front 7 for the Giants is legit this year. They got a ton of talent in that front 7. And the O-line for Philly has been struggling a lot more this year. So I can see it. I am being there's daddy, K-Reed says. Oh, God. So from a captain ownership perspective, Tony, what do you think you're going to be doing on this slate? I can tell you still haven't fully figured it out yourself, with the Sims kind of throwing you in one direction and the normal projections kind of putting you in a different direction. I mean, where are you leaning right now? Are you leaning Hurts over Saquon? Yeah. Are you leaning going a Giants captain over like a Devontae Smith or AJ Brown? What are you doing?
I'll be honest, I don't think I can go to much Giants captain. I just look at it. Jackson Dart's too expensive. Scadaboo's too expensive. Wandell. I mean, maybe Wandell would be my guy because he's a little bit cheaper and he can volume your way. And Philadelphia's secondary is terrible. So I kind of want to pick on him. But what about your boy Jalen Hyatt as a cheap captain that can house one deep? Part of me, when I think everyone's overpriced at the top, I always want to try to find a cheaper captain, which isn't often. We do a lot of Showdown shows. I don't often try to go cheaper captain, but tonight I do want to. And they got this dude from Clemson, I think, Bo Collins. He was pretty talented. So I'm looking at these receivers from the Giants side. Wandell, even Theo Johnson I'd put in there, Hyatt, Bo Collins. I can't play Dart, I don't think, in the captain. Can't play Scat. I definitely can't play Scadaboo. I don't even like Scatterboo tonight. Tracy's too expensive and back. So, yeah, the receivers from the Giants and Philly, I really don't want to spend that much on Saquon and Hurts. I don't love – I like A.J. Brown from the Eagles, and I don't see a ton else that I like from the Eagles side as far as the captain. So, I do tend to like the Giants captains a little more even – and Goddard. I have to put Goddard in the captain too at that price point.
Okay, yeah, Cotter is like the guy. I feel like he's the total condom play, but like I get it on this slate. Like I don't want to play him in the, and honestly, like I would rather play Theo Johnson in the captain, because I think like he at least like he put up 20 last game. Obviously, you need to get in the box twice. Dallas Goedert might be able to do a little more volume, but man, like I don't think anyone's going to play Theo in the captain. I do think some people will go to the Dallas Goedert captain here. So I think if I was looking at that range, I would rather Theo. He just looks like their clear like red zone guy when they get in there. You were talking about Jalen Hyatt for like a bomb and stuff like that. The problem with the Jalen Hyatt stuff is I just don't know, like, is Jackson Dart, is he really going to be like chucking all over the field? He might try and throw some ball. Like
that
if he's
price
throwing
point
deep,
does a lot though if he can house one.
Yeah, I mean, he did throw six passes over 20 yards last game. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he's doing that. I mean, you got to think one or two of them are to Hyatt, just the way he plays like down the field and stuff like that. So I could see it. I could see you doing like a rule, Tony, honestly, where it's like you want one, but only one Giants receiver because they're all cheap.
That's my favorite matchup, those the Giants receivers. I think the Philadelphia secondary stinks.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, so you'd want two.
I'd be fine with two. I think
I'm going to make a rule like one of Little Jordan, Jalen Hyatt, or Collins, like one of them max.
And by the way, Bo Collins definitely. Well, he played at Notre Dame for 1 year. He played at Clemson for like 3 or 4 years. Like, get out of here, B-Nair. Stop messing with my mojo.
I didn't even see him messing.
Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, and with the Sims, I think I want Dart over the running game, and at least one receiver. Not even counting the tight end. One receiver.
Yeah, I want one receiver. So that's where we'll be different. You're min one. I want one probably. I don't want two though. I don't think. I think two might be a bit much here. Plus, I think Theo is like the best play of the Giants. So I'll just, stick with the tight end plus one here. But for me, I think I definitely agree with you on Dart over Scatterbo for sure. Like they're pretty much the same price. I'm taking Dart all day over Scatterboo, if that's how you say his name. I'm Jalen Hurts.
The more the chat dude is talking about Dart, like you got K Reed, you got my boy Jamon Chichi, and the Sims just slamming him. It makes me feel like he's gonna run. Like it just. Well, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm wanting to just slam him.
He's gonna run. He has to run. He's definitely gonna run.
And on a slate where there's no like super upside, at least in a lot of spots, like that's probably why the Sims are just so heavy on him.
Yeah. So like, would you put him over Saquon? Like,
I don't like Saquon and Hurts. I feel like they take away from each other, and they're so expensive. And Dart, at least, because I don't like Scatterboo at all. Like I could be talked into full fading Scatterboo, Tracy too. So because I want at least one side always in Showdown. Hardly ever do you not want the passing game or the running game. And if I hate the running game, and I don't think they'll be able to run, and I think they'll be playing from behind. It makes sense what the Sims are doing, just playing Dart and slamming in those receivers.
Yeah, and Scatterboo's going to have to literally like run over multiple people to have like a big game. I feel like,
and he's not running over like some of these guys.
No, I'm with you. So I'm probably out on the Giants running backs. I like Hurts over Saquon too. So I'm with you there. It sounds like you like Hurts over Saquon.
Definitely, I like Hurts more.
And
both
I
passing
love
games.
AJ Brown. Like if there is ever a spot to play AJ Brown, it's against a team like the Giants, who just play the most man coverage of any defense so far this year. Like, you want teams that play as much man to man coverage as possible, and the Giants are right up there, 1 or 2 coming into this week. 40-something% man coverage. That's what I want. Is one of the reasons why, like, the Cowboys literally played no man coverage against AJ Brown. Everyone was like, AJ Brown did shit. He wins one-on-one, man-to-man coverage. He's so much better. That's where you want spots like AJ. I think it's an AJ Brown spot where he finally goes off, has the big game everyone's been waiting for. And he's still getting the targets, which is good. Like, he's still getting 8 targets. Like, so the targets are there. And I think this is a spot where he could explode. So he's the guy. Him and Hurts, I think, are my 2 favorite captains up top, Tony. Who are your 2 if you had to rank them?
AJ Brown's the only guy for Philadelphia I like. I don't even like Hurts.
And so you're fading all these guys in the captain.
I don't want those words to be like I'm fading, because
you just said it. So say it, or
on my main team for sure. You can on my main team, I promise. Like, there's no way
AJ's my main team too. Definitely. But you're playing some Hurts.
I don't like Hurts.
Well, then say
I like the Giants captain the more I'm looking at it. AJ Brown.
So you just did a full 360.
I know now what happens on shows. I start thinking about things in the Sims, and then I start forming my plan. And this is how we do things on this show. I start with one thing, and then the more I think about it, the more I just love Jackson Dart. I might just slam Dart, and the Sims loved it, which it just makes sense.
Well, it does make sense, because you have to think, if we don't like the running backs, if there is offense on the Giants side, it's got to come through like Jackson Dart.
Like, he could break like a 50-yarder, and he can throw it deep. The receivers, I like it too, because the receivers are cheap. You can pair them with. It's cheap on this slate, and it just matches up nicely. Whereas if you spend up for like Hurts, I would want to play AJ Brown with him. You're spending just a ton of salary right there. I don't know. I just feel like it's a better team to go with these Giants guys.
Yeah, it makes
AJ
sense.
Brown is my Philly guy for sure, though. AJ Brown, Dart, and Hyatt, I think.
Dude, if AJ Brown doesn't crush in this spot, he's out. Like, just throw him out of your mind for the rest of the year, because this is the spot where AJ Brown should just take a slant to the house or go ball to the house. It should be clear, and it should be their game plan. Literally should be, their running game has been shit. Their game plan should literally be getting AJ Brown the football in this spot. Like, so I would expect them to come out and Jalen Hurts to throw the ball downfield a good amount. So we'll see if that works. You're talking me into Dart a little bit. I'd put him 3rd after Hurts, but all right. So that's the top tier guys. Let's go to that like next range, that Wan'Dale Robinson, Tyrone Tracy. Slayton's out for this slate. Dallas Goedert's in this range. Theo Johnson will throw in this range, Tony. I mean, for me, Theo Johnson's my favorite play in this range. I'd go Theo, Dallas Goedert, and then Wan'Dale, Tyrone Tracy. I just worry a little bit about Tracy, coming back from an injury after a couple weeks here on a Thursday.
Tracy for sure. That's one guarantee I'll give on the show. With as good as Scadaboo's looked, I mean, Tracy's $7K. There's no world where I can play Tracy over Wan'Dale or Goddard or even Theo Johnson, honestly. If Tyrone Tracy beats me, I can live with myself. I'm going back to the old school approach we had, where sometimes I'm just going to fade. Yeah, Layla. See, JSU, that's right there. You hated on it. Layla comes in and shows.
I know. I'm the one that posted that comment because I knew that'd make you feel better. Layla, she's trying to own me while giving you some love with the hat. I respect it. Layla. I still don't like the hat, but Layla likes the hat. She likes it. So,
who is it's not the exact quote. Who is the kicker? The chat's I thought it was Koo, but now I see this McTominay dude projected? Like, who is kicking?
Yeah, I thought it was Koo too. It looks like it could be this other guy. Jude. How do you say his name?
McNamee. I don't know. I've been getting made fun of for my
McNamee.
pronunciations. I don't know who this dude is.
McNamee. Well, now you know how it feels when I gotta pronounce the name first. Like, come on, this is exactly what happened. This is why you let
it makes
me.
me not like kickers. When I started the show talking about the kickers, it makes me not like the kickers as much if we don't even know who the kicker is.
Yeah, SC says pretty sure it's Jude. I think so too. The more I'm looking at it, I don't know
just
why.
always trust the projections, and when he's projected, I just assume it's him. Different.
Yeah, I think that's him for sure. So back to this range. You said no Tracy, Theo. What about Wandell? Did you bring him up?
My favorite matchup of the night is doesn't agree with me for the record. My flow chart does not like the Giants receivers, but my eyeball test does think the Giants can get something on this Philadelphia secondary. So I like Wandale and I like Goddard. I always like Goddard and Theo though. I feel like Theo's a little overpriced, but like you said, he looked good last week. Their receivers are down. He's a big target. He's got a good connection with Jackson Dart. I love the tight ends in Wandale. So I thought for sure I was going to like the kickers in this range. I actually like Wandale and the tight ends a decent amount more now after looking at it.
I'm with you. Wandell and tight ends. Theo is my favorite, and then probably Goddard, Wandell. But it's, the price. I guess the Wandell in the flex, he could get there with double digits. He could volume his way to a double-digit score, and they really don't have much
easily,
else.
and it's a low-scoring slate more than likely. Like he could easily get like 8 for 60 and a touchdown.
Yeah. Oh, that's on the winner for sure. So I think
that's
anyway.
huge.
So,
like that's huge, huge.
So the next range then, Tony, is the defense, the kickers, and you kind of just already said like you might just be out on this range. I didn't really like this range anyways. The Eagles defense at 5,400, Elliott, and then you got where's Jude down there at 46. And then the Giants defense is actually my favorite play at 3,600. It's the exact same reason that I talked up the Patriots defense at 5% ownership on that showdown slate against the Bills. They were 3K or 3,200, whatever they were. And I knew no one wanted to play them against Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. And they at least like try to create turnovers, and you just never know what happens on these island games. And that was like, I had a few really good teams at the top. And one of the things I needed was the defense to outscore that kicker, Tony. And I would have had I don't know if it was a solo, but it would have been like 1 or 2 difference from shipping with only like 1 or 2 other people. So it was definitely a very unique team, and I just needed like one different tweak. And because the Patriots defense was like not owned at all. I couldn't believe it. They were 5% owned on a showdown slate. And I would assume the Giants defense is going to be pretty low owned here, or somewhat low owned. Let's see what we got them at. It says 19. I'll take the under on 19. I don't think they're going to get there.
The only reason they're going to be somewhat high though is just because the value range is so different.
Yeah, but people are going to want to play those receivers over them. People will want to play those receivers over them.
I mean, maybe.
We'll see. I was stunned when the Patriots were 5.
Their projections higher. You know how many people run the numbers and their projections higher. So it's just, and it's going to hit the Sims harder too, just because defenses always make you more unique.
Maybe it is, because I was going to say like literally the Patriots defense was the exact same. It was the exact same spot, but it's not the same slate, I guess, right? It's a different slate.
It was against the Bills, which is uglier than I think how these teams have looked.
It's crazy how funny 1 year changes where like we go from the most dominant team who beat the Chiefs and everyone would have been afraid to play a defense against them to now you're saying, and you're right saying it, but it's just funny how things flip after like, just 1 year, 1 off season to, no, people aren't afraid to play the defense against Jalen Hurts in that offense. But All right. So are you on the Giants defense? Do you like them?
I like both defenses. I mean, you have to play some Philadelphia defense against a rookie quarterback, short week, not that many receivers. Even though I like Jackson Dart, I can definitely go with our move. Dart captain, Eagles defense.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's our favorite move ever. I could 100% go that move. So I like both defenses. Honestly, when I started the show, I thought I'd like kickers. Now I like defenses way more than kickers. I actually think both defenses are really good plays, especially in the quarterback captain build the opposite way.
Yep. I definitely like that. Like I like playing Hurts with the Giants. You talked about Dart with the Eagles. Both are very much in play on this slate here. So then we get to like the next range, which is kind of this is the gross range. I think everyone's going to want to find someone, Tony. You got, the backup running backs. Jahan Dotson's down here at 3,400. Jalen Hyatt, Bo Collins, Bellinger. I mean, what are we doing here with this range? Because I honestly think the winner of this range you might need them.
Yeah, I like this range a lot. I think you're down just two, right? Or is there more than two? Neighbors and Slayton? Is there more out than
Neighbors
that?
and Slayton are out. Yeah.
Yeah. So your top two of your top three receivers. Bo Collins has always been known as a super. I would trust Bo Collins more than Hyatt, but Hyatt definitely has more upside in my head to catch a house call. But I like both of them and Bellinger. Like Bellinger is always an option. So I really like these guys. The problem with the slate, though, after 2,800 Bellinger, it falls off an absolute cliff. Like there is no, at least on my projections, there's no one projected over a point below 2,800, which totally, we haven't had many slates this year where I could see like a 2-point being on the winner. Like if Little Jordan catches one pass for 15 yards, I could see that being on the winner tonight. There's just not anything down low, but I do think those plays are good though. Like Dotson has played a ton more this year. I don't like Dotson that much, but he's played a bunch. Hyatt, Bo Collins, Bellinger. I think those guys are all like, if you finish your team with one like Dotson and Hyatt or Dotson and Collins, especially with how much we like the quarterbacks, like if you play both quarterbacks, honestly, the more I'm talking this through, some of the slates I've won in Showdown over the years always comes back to that standard quarterback with two pass catchers where all of a sudden you got Hurts, AJ Brown, Dotson, Dart, Wandell or Theo, and then like Bo Collins. Because when it gets to the end and that's the nuts, you look at your team and you're like, that makes a lot of sense that team won. So it makes a lot of sense to me. I feel like the Giants passing game is where I want to attack. So maybe it's a Dart with two pass catchers, AJ Brown with Hurts, and then whatever fits in that last spot type team for me.
Yeah, I mean,
I love Hurts and AJ. Like I want AJ with him.
Same. That's what
I don't need him in the captain though. It's probably the only thing that maybe where we're a little different. I don't know if I want him in the captain.
Who, AJ or Hurts?
I want AJ in the captain, not Hurts. I mean.
Yeah. I want AJ in the captain too. I'm with you. I definitely want him in the captain. But I'm with you on an
important conversation tonight though is and it should be noted too that there is a difference, at least with these teams I'm building, between putting a 200 guy in and 1,000 or 800. That actually makes a difference. So you got Granson at 200 and Little Jordan at 200. Are they both the same play and it just comes down to luck or?
I like those were the 200 guys that I had on my list that were playable. Kylan Granson, no Alcantara. So, he got more routes last game, and I would expect most of the Alcantara routes that he got before he went out go to Kylan Granson. And if that's the case, maybe he gets like 30+% of the route participation. Like that's not bad for a 200 guy, Tony. If I told you he's getting, I don't know, 1 out of every 3 dropbacks? Or are you in on a $200 guy at that price? Like, I think I would be.
Think one of these cheap guys, I legit think if they get 3, that's all you need. Because your team's not built on that. You're built on those other 5 scoring your points. So
right. Like if I had a Jackson Dart team, I would obviously want Jordan Humphreys probably if we were having this discussion. But like if I'm on the Jalen Hurts side of this discussion or AJ Brown, I might want Granson. So I think they're very similar. Obviously, though, Jordan Humphreys probably has a little more upside just from a receiver standpoint. But
maybe.
like you said,
I don't know if he does, though. Granson's on the field a decent amount.
He is. And Granson, all he needs is what, like 5, Tony?
I think Granson has a lot better chance of scoring.
Well, yeah, that's scoring. But I think like Little Jordan has a better chance of getting you like 3 catches for 30 yards.
Little Jordan has treated us good over the years, too. Like he's come through for us a lot of times.
Yeah, he's definitely a good value play. I'll say that for sure. I got to add him to my top values, but yeah, I think those are the 2 $200 guys. Do you see anyone else besides those 2 that you would play or take a shot on? I think
all the other guys 2,800 and below are the same. And if I'm going to go down anyways, I might as well just put those 2 in.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Who is it? Who's the 200? No one's.
Oh, he likes that Latu tight end from Philly. Yeah. Cameron Latu. I think that's who he's talking about. I could be wrong. Eagles dominate. Investments, he says. Latu, Eagles dominate.
The dude from Alabama?
Thomas. Oh, I was wrong. Beanair always comes out with these random fucking guys. He's a tight end for the Giants
all year.
Tight end for the Giants.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be happy if you win with him, Beanair. I don't think I'm going to play
a snap all year.
Is Little Jordan Humphreys even active?
Well, no, 90 minutes before lock. He should be.
That's one reason to get in the Run Pure Sports Discord. We'll let you know 90 minutes before.
And if he's not, I'm sure there'll be another 200 receiver that pops up, whoever that is.
They have to have. They're not going to just roll out Wandell, Jalen Hyatt, and Collins as the 3 receivers, and that's it. There's no way they're only going to have three guys. So there'll be someone else. We'll definitely see it. So, but no one else for you, Tony. No 200.
Not that I see. I was trying to like nitpick through these names, but I don't see anything that sticks out.
I don't see anything either.
Well, you said, it's a good reason to get in Discord because at any point, I mean, if someone's inactive or something and someone else pops in, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again,
I'm pretty sure this Latu guy was Alabama. I think he won the national championship slate. I think he won on the Showdown for the national championship. He won like all the money from in the captain.
Oh, really?
He didn't do anything all year, and then he just nuked the championship for someone to win on the captain.
Ben King asked Devontae Smith captain. Any love for Devontae? I think me and Tony are both
AJ more tonight.
Yeah, same.
But I will say, like, Devontae might end up like insanely low owned because he's 9,600. He might end up literally like 15% owned or something.
That's like that's like just the play to be different, just like the Sims are doing with like Scattaboo.
They're the same play. Devontae and Scattaboo are the same play.
Yeah,
they have a very similar projection, and they're very overpriced. And they could both be in the winner too, though. They're both decent leverage plays.
100%. Yeah,
because I'm not going to be the one finding out about either one of them, though. So if they go off, it's not going to be with me.
Yeah, it's like one of those scenarios where you know who the 2 lowest owned guys in that range is, and it's both of them. It's Scattaboo.
Amount.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Like even Dart, you said it. Like when you switched from the Sims to just normal, he was still in your thing like
Quarterbacks
35.
are always gonna pop.
Always.
Honestly, like we've done a million Showdown shows. You always need a lot of quarterback, no matter if you like them or not. You should always be above 50% in the quarterback, no matter who they are. They could be when we get Cleveland on a slate and it's one of their dumpster dudes. You still got to play quarterbacks. You just have to. And how many times have we hated quarterback and they still just grind their way into the winner? It just happens. I'm not saying you got to lock them or something, but you need to be above the field a lot of times on that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And just looking at the slate, the more and more I look at it, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to take one of these $200 guys and just hope they get 5, don't I? I don't want to do it, but like it definitely
Some of these builds are awesome with them though.
Yeah, no, it literally opens up where you can play like you can do like the thing where you play like 4 studs, or you could play like 2 solid mid-tier guys with 3 studs. It just it
One
definitely
of my favorite
opens
things
them
of Showdown though is like when it's the fourth quarter and everybody's 200 guys competing for the optimal, and you just know if your dude catches one pass somehow that you're gonna be the one that wins it. That's one of my favorite sweats in Showdown.
Oh, it could easily be this game too. This game's going to be interesting. The more and more I think about it, it could be close. I had the feeling that Eagles run away with this game, but more we talk about it, it's like, could Jackson Dart put up a fight here?
We're going to learn a lot about the Eagles side tonight for sure, because if they could come and really show us that they're that team again, or they could struggle and we're just like, listen, they just aren't that good this year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm worried. Beanaire's worried for Barkley. I think Barkley's fine. I think he'll be okay. Just throwing that out there. Hyatt or Collins last in. Tony, if you had to pick one, Hyatt or Collins, who are you going with?
I mean, I think they're like very, very similar. Hyatt's projected higher. Hyatt will be a little higher owned. I think Bo Collins is more talented though. So give me Bo Collins. Actually, I think they're like if you played 6 teams, I think you should just go 3-3 though, or something. I don't think you should take a stand.
And one rule I'm definitely doing is I don't think Tony likes this rule, but I'm doing no more than one of Hyatt, Collins, Little Jordan on my team. So it won't be one. It won't be one Giants receiver. It'll be one of those 3 cheapies, because I think I think one of them gets there at most, probably not multiple. Where you think multiple could get there, right, Tony?
I definitely think more than one could get there. Yes.
Yeah. I just don't see that.
Is Tank Bigsby even? I don't even know if he's going to be active. I don't see him projected anywhere.
I mean, Will Shipley's back. Will Shipley's back. They still have AJ Dillon. So
how much is
Tank's 2,400? You're not playing Tank on this.
I can't see myself doing it unless there's like news or something.
They're playing AJ Dillon and Will Shipley over him.
It is funny. Like, you got to think they play him over AJ. Once he's back in there,
they traded for him, and they did.
You got to think he takes AJ's spot at some point.
I mean, he hasn't. He's been on the team for
how many years? I thought. No,
I don't think so. Wait, has he been?
It doesn't freaking matter. We don't need.
Will Shipley was the one that was hurt for a little while.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's back, so
I'm not going to really take a chance on that. I was hoping you were going to say he was 200, and then I could have definitely made a case for it.
Nope. Let's see here. Let's see. How many likes do you think we got? We got 140, Tony. We didn't even get to the 150 spot. We have 140. Come on.
Do we get to 6, 7?
Do we get a hat? Are we getting a hat, or we got to get to 150?
No, we didn't get there. They've had the whole show. We've been on an hour and 15.
Yeah, he's been returning kickoffs. That's what it was. He hasn't been getting shit, but he's been returning kickoffs.
I'll say if he's active and he has been in there and on a slate where I want a cheap guy that no one has, I don't totally hate the idea. I'm not going to go in and go crazy with it, but if he pops onto a couple of my teams,
I'll let you have Tank.
Yeah, I'm not going to have much. So, but
Hank's calling a shot. Says he can fit. It's the only one in the chat. Our boy Hank. All right, let's get plays of the day, and then we got to get our content up over at runpuresports.com if you guys want more of the content. Big T's full player pool when he's got all of his thoughts, teams all set. He puts his full player pool out there, his favorite captains, percentages for all these guys and stuff like that. My 3-max sheet. You can check us out, core plays, playbook, Discord, got the whole thing. runpuresports.com. NFL, if you guys want single sport packages as well, just NFL, we do have those packages as well. If you don't want all sports and you want the single sport, we got you covered with NFL single sport packages as well. All right, Tony, favorite play on the slate. Who's the guy you're jamming in there?
The more I look at it, the more it's got to be AJ Brown and Dart, two of them. I mean, each side. I know they're two of the higher owned guys, but AJ Brown doesn't look like he's getting that much ownership. But I mean, those are my two favorite guys at the top. We almost have to decide a play though at the bottom where, like,
well, that's what I thought you were going to do is give me one play at the top and one play at the bottom.
Give me Bo Collins. I'll take a chance because, like, right now in my Sims, it's 32% Hyatt and only 1% Bo Collins. So it's only a 200 price difference, and I truly think they're a very similar play. I think Bo Collins is more talented. I'm going to take a chance on Bo Collins.
So I'm with you. AJ Brown's my play too. We'll hold hands with AJ Brown, not literally, but figuratively.
This is the new thing. This is what Rubio did that I actually love for Showdown. The anti-play, the high-owned guy that we're not going to want to play. That's the thing that I love that Rubio did on the show. We have our play of the day, and then our the guy that's over 30% that we don't want to play.
Well, let's look. Who's over 30% that we don't want to play here?
How is Jake Elliott coming? He doesn't even count, though. We can't count Jake Elliott as the we can't.
Holy shit, Jake Elliott's going to be 37%.
We can't count that as the.
That's the easiest anti-play.
That doesn't even count. That's not fair.
I mean, Jude's coming in at
get a lot of ownership. That shows how bad the value.
Could we say both kickers, Tony? Could we go both? I mean, they're both coming in at like 30.
I don't like either kicker anymore, and they're both crazy high owned. Saquon would be like my stud that I don't want. I'm not going to full fade him though, but he would be my guy for sure at the top.
Wandell looks pretty high too, honestly. I know you like Wandell, but
I love Wandell. Like he should be my play of the day. Like I love Wandell.
All right, so I think we go both kickers, Tony. We're both low on the kickers. I think we go both kickers.
I can see myself full fading the kickers even. I can't believe they're this high. Are they really going to be this high?
I kind of don't believe it, but that's what
38% Jake Elliott.
The only thing I will say about it, Tony, is I feel like people are going to need this range. So like both these kickers
that's
being
even
high,
more reason to play a 200 guy with a stud.
So my cheap play is going to be Kylan Granson. That's my cheap play. $200 Granson. Him and AJ, I like those two guys. I want a $200 guy anyways, so I'm gonna go with Granson as my cheap play here. But anyone else?
No, I mean we dissected this thing as good as we could. The only thing that the chat does keep talking about, like, how much do we think Tyrone Tracy plays?
I think he's going to get like 30, 40% of the work.
You think away, right back into like that much?
Well, I mean, like Scattaboo.
It's just crazy how much the Sims are just shoving these two Giants guys in on me.
Well,
what was the
game? Do
game?
you think he's fully healthy? I guess is the question. Or do you think
the Chiefs game though, where it was just dump off city? It reminds me of Marab in the UFC, where it's just dump off, dump off, dump off, dump off, dump off. And before you know it, the dude's got 20 points.
All right. So last week, Cam Scattaboo played 68% of the snaps to Devin Singletary's 31. He got 50,
it being like that.
He got 51% of the rushing attempts to Devin Singletary's 20. He got, let's see here, 50% of the routes to Devin Singletary's 28% of the routes. Could you not see Tyrone Tracy just moving right into Devin Singletary
I can
territory?
see that. I can see it matching up like that for sure.
Maybe though he eats into. Well, no, I think it's probably close to that, Tony.
The more I'm thinking about it, and the more the Sims, I mean, it just, man, it's shoving these Giants, and it could be just a volume thing where you just get a bunch of dump offs and rushing yards from Dart, and it's a low scoring game. And
he could give you like 12, Tony. I just think 12 at 10K or 13 for like, are we doing
I
that?
think he's getting at least like that.
Yeah,
I think he's getting
enough,
12
though.
if he doesn't score.
That's not enough though. You know what? He's 10K.
That's without scoring though.
Well, yeah. I guess that's without scoring. 100%.
Yeah, Scadaboo is definitely old or slow. I mean,
slow.
Yeah,
slow.
But he also just could catch a million dump offs.
He could. I mean, listen, they got Bo Collins and Jalen Hyatt starting on the outside.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
maybe we're overcomplicating it, and you just play the guys that are going to get all the volume, and that's why the Sims love it so much.
Yeah, the Sims are probably pushing it because they're projecting Jackson Dart to run and dump the ball off to guys like Cam Scadaboo a decent amount. Maybe not take as many chances down the field. Who knows, though? I mean, if they get down big, they might have to. They might not have a choice. But, yeah, that brings into question the Cam Scadaboo play, I guess, a little bit more. I like the Dart play, though, more the more we talk about it. He's the one I'm definitely getting sold on more. And
it's crazy how much things can change during the show, though. That's why these shows are awesome, because I just couldn't believe the Sims were showing this. And the more I think about it, the more it just makes sense. And you can play like a AJ Brown Hurts with four Giants, and it just makes so much sense.
That's what I like too. You can play the AJ Brown Hurts with 4 Giants so easily. You take one of those cheap receivers, and then you got just build out from there. So it's really easy. But all right, that's going to do it for the show, guys. Like I said, if you want more, get over to runpuresports.com.
We got all the sports tonight, too. We got baseball at 6, college football at 7, NFL at 8. We got them all.
I've been drafting NBA best balls, we're literally rolling right now at Run Pure Sports, man. I had to throw that in there. If you want to draft some NBA best balls, I'll be in the streets. I'll be drafting some NBA best balls.
His prop?
Hit me up.
His prop's only 2.5 catches.
Yeah, hit that prop.
2.5?
It's a good prop. Hit it.
That's got to be juice on that.
It's got to be juice insane, Tony. It's got to be insane.
Well, we got to look at this before we get off.
It's got to be that's got to be like minus 160. There's just no way.
Yeah, so 3+ is where'd it go? 3+ is even minus 125.
I mean, honestly, that's
4+ is plus 180, though. I like that. 4+ plus 180.
Yeah, it's honestly not as juiced as I thought. I thought it would be even more.
I'm gonna ladder his freaking reception props. Like, look at these numbers. I just shut my phone, of course, but 4+ is 180, 5+ is 400, 6+ is 800, 7+ is 1680. I'm laddering that puppy.
Oh, I just realized AJ Brown 2 touchdowns is 15-1. Betting that. Yeah. Betting that. All right. That's a good call right there, Steve. Appreciate it. I like the Scadaboo prop. Appreciate the good props. All right. If you want more, get into runpuresports.com, get into the Discord. Big T. Appreciate it as always. Talking some football on a Thursday. We'll be back for the Wood Show on Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be back for MMA on Saturday. Big T will be back with college football tomorrow as well, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're into the college football streets, check that show out with him, Bruce Rubio Dimes. And that'll do it for us, Big T and myself, JSU. Good luck in your DraftKings Showdown contest tonight. And hopefully we'll see you guys at the top. Later.